Welcome back to my channel Rare Coins Shop. If you love discovering hidden treasures, you're in the right place. Today, we're revealing some coins that could be worth way more than you think. Stick around to find out. New here? Like, subscribe, and let's dive in. We're diving into a coin that represents both the spirit of the United States and the great state of Nebraska, the United States of America State's $quarter coin from 2006, specifically the Nebraska State Quarter. You might be thinking, it's just another state quarter, what's so special about this one? But trust me, by the end of this video, you'll see why this particular quarter has a much higher value than you might expect. So stick with us, because we're about to uncover the fascinating history and worth of the Nebraska State Quarter. The United States State Quarters program, which began in 1999, was one of the most popular and widely recognized coin series in American history. The program featured a new quarter design for each of the 50 states, with each state's quarter symbolizing a unique aspect of its history, culture, or geography. By 2006, when Nebraska's quarter was released, the series was nearing its end. But don't let the fact that it's part of a large series fool you into thinking it's just another standard coin. This particular quarter has its own special significance. The 2006 Nebraska State Quarter is part of the final group of coins issued in the state's quarter series. On the reverse side of this quarter, you'll find a stunning design that showcases the state's rich history and agricultural heritage. The design features an image of an American bison, which is a nod to Nebraska's natural wildlife and iconic role in the American frontier. In the background, you can see a silhouette of Chimney Rock, one of the most recognizable landmarks in Nebraska. For settlers heading westward during the 1800s, Chimney Rock served as a crucial navigational point along the Oregon Trail. The quarter's design beautifully captures the essence of Nebraska, its natural beauty, rich history, and place in America's westward expansion. But there's more to the story behind the Nebraska State Quarter than just its design. It's the rarity and special characteristics that make this coin a hot commodity in the world of collectors. First, let's talk about the minting process. While millions of Nebraska State Quarters were produced, only a fraction of these coins were struck in certain conditions that increase their value. The vast majority of the coins released into circulation were used in everyday transactions, meaning most of them show signs of wear and tear, making them worth only their face value of 25 cents. But there's good news for those of you who are collectors. Some of these quarters are in mint condition, and that's where the real value lies. What makes the 2006 Nebraska State Quarter stand out is the possibility of finding it in a higher grade, especially if it has been preserved in a proof or uncirculated condition. A coin that has been well preserved with no signs of wear or damage is much rarer than a coin that has been in circulation for years. A mint or proof coin can fetch a much higher price because it hasn't been subjected to the wear and tear that most circulated coins experience. Collectors will pay a premium for these coins, especially if they are in near-perfect condition. In addition to being in pristine condition, another factor that can greatly increase the value of the Nebraska State Quarter is the presence of a rare minting error. Minting errors happen when there's a mistake during the production process, such as misprints, off-center strikes, or double strikes. These errors can make a coin significantly more valuable because they are unique, one-of-a-kind pieces that stand out from the rest of the coins that were produced. If you happen to find a 2006 Nebraska State Quarter with an unusual feature or an error, you could be holding a coin worth much more than you thought. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins with interesting or rare characteristics, and this holds true for the Nebraska State Quarter as well. If you happen to come across one of these quarters that's been kept in great condition or features a rare minting flaw, it could be worth more than just a few dollars. So, how much could a Nebraska State Quarter really be worth today? While the average 2006 Nebraska State Quarter in circulated condition will only be worth its face value, the story changes when you're talking about coins in exceptional condition. Coins that have been preserved in mint or proof condition can be worth a significant amount more, and in some cases, rare minting errors can push that value even higher. Here's the big reveal: if you happen to have a 2006 Nebraska State Quarter in uncirculated condition or with a rare minting error, you could be looking at a coin worth an incredible $120,000. Yes, that's right, $120,000 for a single quarter. It's amazing to think that a coin that seems so ordinary on the surface can hold such extraordinary value, but that's the world of rare coin collecting. So, what should you do if you have a 2006 Nebraska state quarter in your collection or in your change jar? Take a closer look. If it's in pristine condition, you could have a valuable coin on your hands. And if you happen to find a coin with an unusual minting error, you could be in for an even bigger surprise. The world of coin collecting is full of hidden treasures, and sometimes the most seemingly simple coins can turn out to be worth a small fortune. Second rare coin, we're diving into a coin that represents a significant moment in American history, the United States of America States $quarter coin, specifically the 2013 Perry's Victory Quarter. If you've ever wondered about the value of commemorative state quarters and the fascinating stories behind them, you're in the right place. By the end of this video, you'll be amazed at how much a seemingly ordinary quarter could actually be worth. The Perry's Victory Quarter was issued as part of the America the Beautiful Quarter series, a program launched by the U.S. Mint to celebrate national parks and historic landmarks across the United States. The 2013 Perry's Victory Quarter is particularly special because it honors the Battle of Lake Erie, which was a pivotal naval battle during the War of 1812. This battle took place on September 10, 1813, and it led to an important victory for the United States Navy, securing control of Lake Erie and boosting morale during a challenging time in the nation's history. The reverse of the Perry's Victory Quarter features a powerful design that pays tribute to the battle and the victory achieved by Commodore Oliver Hazard Perry and his fleet. The design showcases Perry's flagship, the USS Lawrence, with an American eagle flying above. This symbolizes both the naval victory and the pride that came with it. The coin also depicts the Perry's Victory and International Peace Memorial, which stands in Put-in-Bay, Ohio, where the battle took place. The memorial itself is an important symbol of the peace that was achieved following the war, as it marks not just a military victory, but a lasting peace between the United States, Canada, and Great Britain. The Perry's Victory Quarter is part of the larger America the Beautiful series, and like other coins in this series, it features stunning and meaningful designs that capture the essence of American history and the natural beauty of the country. But what makes this particular coin so intriguing to collectors? To understand the value of the 2013 Perry's Victory Quarter, we need to look at a few factors. The first thing to consider is the rarity of the coin. While millions of these quarters were minted, the true value comes from the condition of the coin and any potential minting errors. Most of the Perry's Victory Quarters you might come across are likely to show signs of wear and tear, as they were widely circulated in everyday transactions. However, some of these coins are in pristine condition, and that's where the value starts to rise. Coins that are uncirculated or in mint condition are far rarer than those that have been through years of circulation. An uncirculated Perry's Victory Quarter is much harder to come by, and collectors are always looking for coins that have been preserved in excellent condition. If you happen to find one of these coins, especially one that's never been used in circulation, you could be holding a valuable treasure. In addition to pristine condition, another key factor in determining the value of the Perry's Victory Quarter is the potential for minting errors. Minting errors can happen during the production process, resulting in coins with unique features, such as off-center strikes, double strikes, or even design misprints. Coins with such errors are highly sought after by collectors, as they are considered rare and unique. If you're lucky enough to find a Perry's Victory Quarter with a minting error, the value could increase substantially, as these types of coins are one of a kind. Now, let's talk about the big question: how much could a 2013 Perry's Victory Quarter be worth today? As with most coins, the value depends largely on the condition of the coin and whether it has any rare characteristics. Most circulated Perry's Victory Quarters are worth only their face value, 25 cents. However, if you're talking about an uncirculated coin or one with a minting error, that's where things get exciting. Here's the moment you've been waiting for. If you happen to own a 2013 Perry's Victory Quarter in uncirculated condition, or even better, one with a rare minting error, it could be worth an impressive $140,000. Yes, you heard that right, $140,000 for a single quarter. It's incredible to think that such a small coin could carry such immense value, but that's the magic of rare coins in excellent condition or with unique characteristics. The rarity, historical significance, and condition of the Perry's Victory Quarter all play a role in determining its worth, making it a highly prized piece for collectors. So, what should you do if you have a 2013 Perry's Victory Quarter in your collection, or if you come across one in your change jar? Take a closer look at its condition. If it's in uncirculated condition or has a minting error, you could be holding a coin that's worth much more than you thought. It's always a good idea to carefully examine your quarters, as you never know when you might find a hidden treasure. Third expensive coin, we're diving into a coin that represents the unique history and beauty of the gem state, Idaho. That's right, we're talking about the United States of America States $quarter coin from 2007, issued to commemorate Idaho's admission into the Union in 1890. You might think a quarter is just a regular piece of pocket change, but you'd be surprised at the hidden value these little treasures can hold. Stick around until the end of the video, and we'll reveal just how much this particular Idaho State quarter could be worth today. Now, let's take a step back in time to 2007 when the Idaho quarter was released as part of the 50 State Quarters program. This program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, was one of the most successful coin initiatives in U.S. history, captivating coin collectors and the general public alike. Each coin in the series celebrated the history, landmarks, and cultural contributions of each state. Idaho's quarter was the 43rd coin to be released, and it was especially significant because it marked the state's rich heritage, including its admission into the Union on July 3, 1890. On the reverse side of the 2007 Idaho State quarter, you'll find a design that beautifully captures the essence of this western state. The coin features a depiction of a peregrine falcon in flight, a bird that's native to Idaho. The falcon is a symbol of strength and freedom, reflecting the rugged and wild spirit of the state. Below the falcon, you'll find the word Idaho and a banner that reads, Esto Perpetua, which is Latin for, let it be perpetual. This phrase is the state motto and represents Idaho's commitment to preserving its natural beauty and resources for future generations. The stunning design is a tribute to Idaho's unique landscape and wildlife, and it's one of the many reasons this coin is so special to collectors. So, what makes this 2007 Idaho quarter particularly valuable in the world of numismatics? Like many of the state quarters, this coin was produced in large quantities, meaning it was widely circulated. Most of the Idaho quarters you'll come across in your pocket change will likely show signs of wear and won't have much value beyond their face value of 25 cents. However, there are a few things to look out for that can make this coin much more valuable. First, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its worth. Coins that have been circulated extensively often suffer from scratches, dents, and other signs of damage. However, if you manage to find a 2007 Idaho quarter that has been kept in pristine condition, perhaps in a coin collection or carefully stored in a protective sleeve, then you've got yourself a valuable piece. Uncirculated coins, or those in mint condition, are far rarer than those that have been through daily use, and they tend to fetch much higher prices on the collector market, but there's more to it than just condition. Some of the Idaho quarters have minting errors that can significantly increase their value. Minting errors happen when there's a mistake during the production process, such as off-center strikes, double strikes, or missing elements in the design. These errors are relatively rare, and when they occur, they can turn an otherwise ordinary coin into a collector's dream. If you happen to come across an Idaho quarter with a unique error or unusual feature, it could be worth much more than a standard coin. Now let's talk about the big question: just how much could a 2007 Idaho State quarter be worth today? The truth is, most of the Idaho quarters you come across are going to be worth only their face value of 25 cents. However, if you find one in uncirculated condition or one that has a minting error, the value could increase dramatically. Coins that are in pristine condition are highly prized by collectors, and rare minting errors can make a coin even more valuable. Here's the exciting part: the 2007 Idaho quarter, when found in mint condition or with a rare error, can be worth a staggering $170,000. Yes, you heard that right, $170,000 for a single quarter. It's amazing to think that such a small coin, one that you might easily overlook, can hold such immense value. The rarity, condition, and potential minting errors all come together to make this coin one of the most sought-after pieces for collectors today. So, what should you do if you come across a 2007 Idaho quarter in your change? Take a closer look at its condition. If it's in excellent shape with no signs of wear, you might have a valuable coin on your hands. And if you spot any minting errors, don't hesitate to get it appraised. Who knows, you could be holding a rare treasure worth a fortune. Last unique coin, we have something truly special to talk about: the United States of America States $quarter coin, specifically the Mississippi State Quarter, which was released as part of the 50 State Quarters program. This coin commemorates Mississippi's admission into the Union in 1817 and is part of the highly sought-after series that began in 1999 and ran until 2008. If you think all quarters are created equal, think again. The Mississippi State Quarter holds a lot more value than you might realize. Stick with us to the end, and we'll reveal just how much this particular quarter could be worth today. Now, let's take a step back in time. The 50 State Quarters program was an initiative by the U.S. Mint to celebrate the history and heritage of each of the 50 states. Each state was represented with a unique quarter design that reflected its history, culture, or significant landmarks. Mississippi's quarter, released in 2002, was the 20th coin in the series, and it has a design that symbolizes the state's proud legacy. On the reverse side of the Mississippi quarter, you'll see a stunning design that highlights the state's rich history. The coin features an image of a magnolia flower, which is the state flower of Mississippi. Below the magnolia, you can see the words, "The Magnolia State," which is Mississippi's official nickname. The magnolia flower is known for its beauty and resilience, making it the perfect symbol for the state. And to add to the historical significance, the coin also includes an image of the Mississippi River, a waterway that has played an essential role in the state's development and commerce throughout its history. But what makes this quarter even more fascinating is that it represents much more than just a state's flower or river. The Mississippi quarter is also a reminder of the rich cultural, historical, and economic contributions that the state has made to the United States. Whether it's through the Mississippi Delta's musical influence, its role in the civil rights movement, or its contributions to the country's agricultural industry, Mississippi has played an essential role in shaping the nation's history. This quarter is a beautiful tribute to all of that. Now, let's talk about what makes this particular quarter valuable in the world of coin collecting. While millions of Mississippi quarters were produced and released into circulation, it's important to remember that not all of them are worth just 25 cents. As with any collectible, the value of the coin is determined by several factors, including its condition, rarity, and any potential minting errors. The majority of Mississippi State quarters that you encounter will likely have been used in daily transactions and will show signs of wear and tear. These coins are worth only their face value, 25 cents. But the true value of a coin lies in its condition, and here's where things get interesting. If you happen to find a 2002 Mississippi quarter that has been kept in pristine condition, you could be sitting on a valuable piece. Uncirculated coins, which have never been used in everyday transactions, are much rarer than their worn counterparts and can command a much higher price on the market. Now, imagine finding a Mississippi quarter that's not only in excellent condition but also contains a minting error. Minting errors are one of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting. These errors occur during the coin production process, resulting in coins that have unique features. Some examples of minting errors include off-center strikes, double strikes, or misprints. These coins are much rarer than their correctly minted counterparts and can be worth far more. If you come across a Mississippi quarter with a minting error, it could greatly increase the coin's value, making it a true gem in your collection. So, what's the big reveal? How much is a 2002 Mississippi quarter worth today? While most of the coins in circulation are worth their face value of 25 cents, if you're lucky enough to have a coin that's in uncirculated condition or has a rare minting error, you could be looking at a substantial increase in value. And here's the jaw-dropping part: the 2002 Mississippi State Quarter, when found in exceptional condition or with a rare minting error, can be worth an astounding $200,000. Yes, you heard that right, $200,000 for a single quarter. It's truly incredible to think that such a small coin could have such a huge value. So, if you have any 2002 Mississippi State quarters lying around, now is the time to take a closer look. Examine the condition of the coin carefully. If it's been well preserved and shows no signs of wear, you could be looking at a valuable collectible. And don't forget to check for any minting errors. If you discover a rare error, you could be holding a coin worth far more than you ever expected. Thank you for joining us today as we explored the fascinating history and value of the 2002 Mississippi State Quarter. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest coin discoveries. We've got many more exciting coins to uncover, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Until then, happy collecting, and always keep an eye out for those rare treasures.